I'll buy a loadout. Come here. They need headshots. I lost. You are fucking kidding me. Oh, I'm gonna puke. Hey, what's going on, guys? Addict here, back again with another video on some Warzone 3. It's been a while, I know. I just haven't really had the best of luck when trying to get gameplays and all that. Doesn't really matter, because today's video is an absolute banger. I PR'd with this loadout that I'm about to show you, and I honestly think, without a shadow of a doubt, it is the best thing to run right now in Warzone before we have, I think it's Season 6, I guess, with all the haunting and all that new stuff. So use it while you can. It's only going to be here for a few days. I imagine they're going to nerf the STG shortly, but I don't think they're going to touch the WSP-9, which doesn't really have that high of a pick rate. So hopefully they just don't touch it. And if they don't, it's definitely going to remain the meta for probably, I'd say, all of Season 6. I doubt they're going to do any heavy balance changes in between now and then. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the loadout now. If you enjoy this type of content, please let me know by dropping a like on this video. It's free, greatly appreciated, and puts a smile on my face. You can also comment down below if there's anything that you would swap out on these loadouts. I'm genuinely curious, and you can also hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the content I'm making. If you hit that bell, you get notified for every single upload I do. Sometimes, I don't know, YouTube's been bad about it recently. So just make sure you hit it just in case, because YouTube's been acting up. And that way you can also catch some live streams with me and the boys, and maybe come catch some Warzone dubs and just play some games. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the loadout now. So to start off, though, run a Quartermaster suppressor. It's just the best thing to run. It's just the best suppressor. Next up, so the thing that I think actually makes this weapon, you know, able to compete again, and probably I'd say the #1 meta choice, is the paracord grip. This new grip that came, I don't even remember when it came, doesn't really matter. It gives horizontal recoil, which honestly doesn't even matter because the Uzi doesn't really have any horizontal recoil to begin with. It's only got vertical, but it's really not that much, and, you know, won't really matter at the ranges you're going to be using this thing as, which is like anything within basically like 18. So it doesn't matter, but it's nice to have it. So, you know, it's really just only vertical recoil you have to worry about. But the thing it does buff is sprint to fire. I think it's actually one of the only few grips that buffs sprint to fire with basically no cons, and it makes the sprint to fire insanely fast. As you can see, we can get it all the way down to 42 milliseconds down here, as well as there's some nice movement speed buffs and ADS movement speed buffs as well. I used to run the Chook angled grip, but this actually doesn't really give all that much horizontal recoil buff, which doesn't really matter, and it doesn't really give any vertical. It gives more movement, but it doesn't give that sprint to fire, and actually hurts aim down sight time. So that's why I run the paracord now. I just think it's just the best thing you can run. Next up, another now, you know, main staple attachment that I think everyone should run is the laser light. I know, you know, you're gonna have this big ass flashlight and laser visible in ADS, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter because this thing isn't gonna be active long enough for it to matter. It only activates when you are aimed down sights, not when you're hip firing or anything like that. So it just doesn't really matter. because it gives a very nice buff to aim down, sight speed, as well as sprint to fire speed. And it's going to give aim walking steadiness, which is super duper nice. You can probably also try and run this thing tac stance. I haven't yet. I'm thinking about doing a video about it next. So I'll see if I can make a build for that. But it says aim walking steadiness. That just makes it so buttery and so smooth. So go ahead and throw that on. Next up. Shouldn't be even a surprise. 50-round mag. Put it on. You need more bullets. Lastly, I'm not a big no-stock guy. I'm pretty vocal about that in all the videos I make. But I can confidently say, because of the way that the Uzi is built and the way that it handles, you can run no-stock on this thing pretty much no problem and be able to do gunfights out to, you know, like I said, like 18 meters with pretty much no problem. Doesn't even have enough recoil for it to matter. And because this thing hits so hard, it has such a nice damage range and damage multipliers and all that, it, you know, just, it feels good. So go ahead and throw it on. You're going to get all the movement speed buff penalties, and you're not going to have to worry about this stuff because, to be honest, it's going to kill them before any of it really matters. Okay, and for the long range half of this build, no surprise, guess what? It's the Quartermaster again. We're going to be running the STG this time. So a lot of people like to run, where is it? The long barrel, I think it is. I actually do prefer to run this, whatever the heck it's called. I'm not going to try and bother with the 7.92 barrel. Because it gives aim idle sway, and that aim idle sway feels super duper nice. I think it, oh yeah, it does. So it actually also gives recoil control, even though it doesn't say that. But like, just go ahead and throw this thing on. The bullet velocity increase from the long barrel doesn't matter, in my opinion, and you're just gonna get more, you know, like it's 30 meters per second. You're gonna get more benefit by actually running this barrel to give it even less recoil, so you can just land your shots easier. Next up, easy enough, 50-round drum, should be no surprise. Next up, for sight, there's a lot of debate on this. The iron sights aren't bad, but I think you should run a sight on it. I know a lot of people are going to say run the glassless optic for the firing, aiming stability, and all that, so the screen shakes less when you're shooting. But to be honest, I like being able to see my target a little more clear when they're at longer distances, which is the whole point of using an assault rifle. So I like the Corio Eagle Eye. I think it's the best sight in the game. It's a very, very clear sight picture. So I'd say either the glassless or the Eagle Eye are your best picks. And lastly, we're running the DR79 combo stock. This should really come as no surprise. I mean, it's just like the best, you know, gun kick, recoil, firing stability stock that you can run. And it's going to hurt these things, but like you won't even feel, to be honest. So go ahead and throw this on. It's going to make the thing a laser. Okay, so that was my build. If you guys would change anything on it, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm genuinely curious. I think that this is without a doubt just the best build you can run right now. It's going to give you very, very comfortable movement speed with that SMG while also maintaining a very nice range. And the sprint to fire on the WSP-9, I think it's literally the fastest you can get it in the game for any weapon. So the bolt lock on the Uzi doesn't even matter. So go ahead and give it a try. That STG, you know, it's a staple. I'm assuming you've seen that build a million times, which is why I didn't cover it too much. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get on out here and let this gameplay play out now. I PR'd. It's my most kills ever, and as you can see, the ending was actually insane, or I guess as I hinted as. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do for the ending, but it doesn't really matter. My name is Adajet. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed the loadout and enjoy this gameplay. It's free, you know. Hit that subscribe button as well. That's also free and greatly appreciated. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. Puts a smile on my face. And that way you can stay up to date with all the content I'm making. And if you hit that bell, you get notified for all the uploads I do, as well as the live streams that I stream. That way you can maybe even come play with me and get some dubs and just, you know, vibe out. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get up on out of here now and let the gameplay play out. Shout out to the Portuguese Dutchman for watching me live. If you're watching this video, man, thanks for tuning in because you got to see it live. But yeah, enjoy the rest. Added out. Peace. Oh, they're not coming. Okay. I love when no one lands with me. Oh, I definitely just swap places. Okay, so it's a single. So there's two different teams here. Great. There it is. Oh my god, I missed it. It's my spot I always check, and I missed it. Oh no. And the most fucked up about this thing is that solo just landed again. Guess I shouldn't have tried to aggro those kids from earlier, huh? Need to fry that one, yep. So I can get this other one to peek me. I do love the Uzi. I'm really glad it's still pretty good. My girlfriend is coming back tonight, so I'm assuming she'd meet us out there. But we have a nice little relationship. We're homies. Yeah, and you're wiped. I was gonna do meat. Oh, I know where they broke glass. It's right underneath me. What the f? Oh my god! It's just such a shit push for me that I really don't want to do it. I can just go ahead and do this. I'll buy a loadout, come here. Can you hit headshots? Sucks is that these guys still come back, so they're just gonna be all aggro about it, and they're gonna hunt my ass. I already know it. That's one of them right there. He's trying to go get the stop. Is this guy gonna land right at me? He is. Don't know why he did that. Should have known better.
Oh, fuck a bitch ass motherfucker that looks like a bee.
They have no idea I'm behind them. Literally had no idea I was behind them. Ever watched the stream? You're a great YouTuber. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Don't make you away.
No! Oh my god, please. Oh, I come back. Hey, Tony, just play it safe for a little while. I come back, okay? Can I? Yeah, I guess we're gonna go vroom vroom. I literally ran out of ammo. It's the only reason I died right there. Which is such horseshit. a free one. I lost. You are fucking kidding me. Oh, I'm gonna puke. Oh my god. That's my PR. Alright, the Uzi's back.